Hello everybody and welcome back to Let's Play Master of Orion 2 Extra Impossible Edition with me, Get Daved. So, last time we took Orion, that was a nice surprise. We've got Admiral Lochnar, who's one of the better leaders in the game. Sort of tied for best. There's a couple other ones who are subjectively just as good, and you could make the case that actually a couple are more useful. But either way, we've got Orion now, and everything's great. My one concern is that if everybody else did start chaining, well, declarations of war together, we would have some pretty serious problems. In that, I don't think I could survive. So, to deal with that, oh yeah, I really don't remember researching artificial planets. I also don't remember pillaging them. Okay, well, if we really wanted to pump up our score, I could just build tons of artificial planets and, you know, fill up the Empire that way. The Orion system's a prime candidate for that, actually, seeing as it has 4 asteroid belts, so we could get 4 large, abundant Terran planets after we were done developing them. But, I don't know, I'm not keen on that idea right now, just because it sounds like a lot of work and, I mean, not particularly fun work. We're just going to keep working away on developing Orion, and yeah, we're going to invest serious cash in it. Laud and Prime. Population still has quite a bit of room to grow. Now, somewhat unfortunately... Oh my goodness, we have Zentronium armor now. That just became real to me. I'll take that. Okay, so our ships are going to have a lot more hit points now, and they have some armor. So, if only we could get our hands on an automated repair unit. Then we would be king. Yeah, I'm really not sure how well, whatever. There's been a couple interesting things, like the tech tree changing to class 5 shields there. I wonder if the game hit a little glitch or... oh, I don't know. Alien Control Center, that'll negate that morale penalty. I'm going to send the other ships back to Laudon just for refit. And then Orion will become... oh man. Sorry everybody, I just realized something. The Sakara are almost totally wiped out. And while they have very little of worth to me... very little of worth... you know, points and such. I want someone else to get them. So what we're going to do is meet them at the GOAT system. Wow, now they're even less useful. And since we're about to be at war, we should probably start doing something about Orion's defenses. Still as good as I can make it. We're going to be maxing out our military pretty soon. Oh, no, the Avenger's behind. Well, I've got nothing to worry about. Don't mind me, Sakara. I'm just here enjoying the view. Gonna try letting Orion do its own thing for a minute after this. Just because we've planted the seed of a decent colony. It should develop much quicker now. Much faster than it otherwise would. And I'm gonna get these guys working on housing now. Zero Prime. Work on that cloning center now that I finally finished everything else off. And that 10 production guaranteed from the Robo-Miner plant will be put to good use. Guess all the excess food is just coming from the fact that we keep building subterranean farms. That's fine with me. Alright. Probably should declare war, not going to. And I will take the Ultra Rich because I have the feeling the Mercians are going to take the other one. You know, we'll just let you fire first. This should go pretty well. Not a single loss. Yes, you're very upset against me. Or upset at me. Wow, that's amazing. They don't produce much food. Alright. Rare situation where I'm not going to go for the for the alien control center first. I can still get it in 2 turns, but that food situation is just deplorable. I mean, the imports. Don't even get me started. This will be interesting when their fleet arrives. You can definitely tell they have pretty good armor. Unfortunately, that's kind of all they've got going for themselves. Free technology? No. Same situation. Huh. Well, things are working out okay for them over here. Let them have a head start on whatever they're going to produce next. Oh my goodness! There we go. Food balanced. It'd be nice if we had a larger ship we could work on. Actually, I'll probably need a pretty decent number of transports in the near future as well. And make haste to the Calb system, everybody. With a name like Calb, you know, it's gotta be just absolutely intriguing. Alright, I guess No, I'm not going to finish off that tree in the... quite yet. I mean, we don't need more money, really. Not exactly clear on what I should do next. Getting structural analyzer is long overdue. I should probably just try equalizing some of those terrible branches of the tech tree, though. Do they need people? No. They're Sakara. Of course they don't. They could use food, though. Earth is pretty good now. Amazing what that gravity generator can do for imperial food distribution. Now we've got massive surpluses. Alright. Oh no, incoming space amoeba. I hope he comes from me. Zero Prime, ready to go back to what they do best. Probably one ship will suffice. We'll just leave them there waiting. Oh my. Oh, this is heart-wrenching. Alright, Sakara down. Special thanks to... Oh! Well, this is nice, actually. We're getting all sorts of species. This is good. We can send them to Orion. They're actually really good workers. They're really good at everything. So that'll be something to look forward to. Just gonna start mass producing the transport. Oh, wait, wrong colony. Yeah. The population growth rate's fantastic right now, so... We'll just get all of these guys on research. Might be a good idea to reassign curses to that system, but I don't know. He seems to be doing just fine where he is, and honestly, it's not going to make that huge of a difference at this point. Maybe 100 research points. Guess that's something. Alright, now decision time. Who would be next? We're still paying tribute to the Illyrians, and now that we've got decent weapons, decent computers, some shielding, and great armor, we could probably do alright against them in a fight. They also would probably be one of the more difficult races to wage war against. Like these guys would be even worse to fight. Nobody has any spy technology. That is a-okay with me. Actually, Mechlars, I think you've volunteered for something. but you know not what. But you know not what it is. Just double check here. Yeah, they're orange. Pretty large empire. Even the Meklar, who are in last place, would be that'd be a very long time consuming, grueling battle. Sounds like fun. Alright, we've got that space amoeba coming in. Structural analyzer will give us a real edge on our ship designs. Oh, there could be repercussions. Okay, they're upset at me. You know, we might be able to get an interesting exchange. Sure. Fill out the tech tree. Adamantium armor for spatial compressor. I will trade the quantum detonator because it is a useless technology. I won't trade the death ray. That has some side effects I happen to be very fond of. Mercians don't like me. Meklar won't trade with me. Well, this is a very sad story. No need to do battle. $28 votes. Only to get 50% overall, though. Yes! Kunag is a pretty good leader. I think he was one of the first ones I ever got, to be honest. So, you know, I hired him for sentimentality's sake. No, he's quite good. He's got a food bonus. Sorry if I didn't leave him on the screen for long enough. But more importantly, labor leader. So, I know... Well, I suppose I could send him to the Orion system. That would probably be useful, but this is what I had in mind. Churn out warships even faster. Also... No, my Klakons haven't de-assimilated yet. Or haven't, wait, just been assimilated, period. Also, I can send a Sakara to Orion now. They will overwhelm the population there. You can actually send them whenever you want. Just because, even if the planet is full, unless there's another subterranean race that's filled it up, the Sakara can only if the population's full but there's no subterranean people, the Sakara will move into the subterranean portion of the planet, basically. Kind of disappointed I gave away that planet with the Illyrian on it. My utopia. Okay. No huge changes. I'll just refit a couple at a time, and I am going to set up a relocation. Just so I don't have to worry about knowing the status of all of my ships. So what I sometimes will do, I don't know if I've ever done it in a recording, but as they get refit, they'll be shipped to Orion, and then we know that everything that's arriving there is pretty good. And now they're all obsolete. Achilles targeting network would probably be worth getting as well. Swag Prime. Probably should have constructed a couple things differently. Hydroponic farm, biospheres. You keep doing your thing. Looks like the amoeba went for the Illyrians and lost. How underwhelming. I am not whelmed at all. This would probably be a more effective design. I guess I might as well build the most advanced ones I can. But change of plans, actually. Just going to crank out the transport ships instead, because we're probably going to make a few really rapid advancements here. Why not? The goat system has some interesting potential. We have one Sakara we can send here. I'm going to ship them to... Oh, two. Fine. That works. That way we can fit even more people in the Lauded system. And again, if you're really into micromanagement, you can ship people around like that left and right. But I'm only going to be managing it in the key systems now, because I'm starting to get a little more confident in my positioning within the game. Only a little bit more, don't worry. No hubris. Virtual Reality Network will give us plus 20% morale everywhere automatically, which will in turn give us 20% more research. The math won't work out quite that perfectly. Plus 20% to the base amount. Alright, Achilles targeting unit. Still filling up on transports. We'll get some of these annoying techs out of the way. Also, now that the Sakara are arriving on this planet, we should probably fill out with some of those other techs. Or buildings, pardon me. Alright, everybody appears to be getting along nicely. Population growth is really high just because every race is reproducing like on their own. We'll get the Klakons farming since they're very good farmers. +1 anyway. If you consider that good. Go Prime's coming along quite nicely. Empire is starting to flesh out a little bit, and yeah, I don't know if we quite have the fleet size that I would be comfortable with going head to head with the Klakons here, or pardon me, the Meklar. It looks like they don't have the largest war fleet, which is nice. Also, everyone is kind of playing catch up to me, which is a delightful game. Alright. Next up, Megafluxers. This first wave of research should happen pretty quickly. Always nice when you have more than double the requirements. Yay, antimatter torpedoes. probably not worth it. Another empty threat, that's okay with me. It would be kind of nice to get that class 5 shield as well. It probably would make a decent difference. But we're just blitzing through the tech tree pretty quickly here, so... Alright, now the design will have changed a little bit here. Achilles targeting unit, yeah. I'm really going for the Mega Fluxers. Also, if I wanted to really fit in a good number of weapons, I would probably research disruptors as well. It will have no real impact aside from miniaturizing. Ooh. Let's build some housing here. Aside from miniaturizing my plasma cannons, because I'm not going to switch to just a normal disruptor. Nuki. Ready to contribute to the research cause. Alright. Mega Fluxers, then Disruptor Cannon. That housing will just waste a turn, but that's okay. Not yet. Well, actually, no. We'll crank these out just for the sake of getting some ships built. But in a couple turns, we'll be able to make a much, much more advanced vessel. Okay, honestly, power I'm pretty happy with, because any power-related system that I do use is going to be super miniaturized, and Mega Fluxers, I mean, you can't miniaturize those, so... Let's go... Class 5 shield will get much faster. Just continue development. That system has the makings of a really good production center. Kill just a little bit more time. Alright. Now it's just a matter of miniaturization. They have so many votes, I basically, yeah. 58 votes. I got pretty close, though. If my math is correct, 61 votes would do it. So, actually, I might... If I had built artificial planets way back when, I may have had enough votes to win the game right then and there. That would have been kind of cool. But that's not how we want to win. Well, you're welcome. One more, I promise. There we go. And the Stargate would be, well, probably last on the list of techs I would actually research from that level, but whatever, I'll take it. Alright, let's clear it out, get a blank slate to work with. Achilles targeting unit is really useful. Can't afford to miss, so we need battle scanners, especially because some of our opponents are going to be pretty adept at dodging. Structural Analyzer is double damage that gets through the shield. If you've seen my other LPs of this, you'll be familiar with the sort of design schema I'm using. Now, the Inertial Stabilizer is kind of an interesting option. I normally don't load up on defensive systems, but based on the amount of firepower my opponents have, I'm going to go for it. And we're going to rely on heavy mount plasma cannons as well, because most people don't actually have that good defensive tech. One other thing we could do is bring a death ray along for the ride, and the net effect of that is giving us a way to kill enemy marines. Because I believe 5 damage kills a marine. Yeah. So we could basically make a ship really easy to board with one shot of this thing. I'm gonna go for it. In conjunction with transporters, it can be really useful, but... Alright, Paladin 3. And because there is a slight vulnerability to beams, or pardon me, to missiles. We'll just put a couple of those on there as well. We'll put one on there. Why not? Okay, Paladin 3, here we go. Anybody still have old armor? Alright, the rest of these are relatively new ones. Alright, I'm going to end this video here. Actually, no, we need to send back the obsolete ships for refit as well. Paladin, Paladin. Especially those ones. Alright, and in the next video we will have a mighty war fleet, and we will start picking targets. I'll see you in the next video, everybody.